Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Gridiron Smackdown. We
Yeah,
are in the wild card playoffs. Me and Jerry Superman Soupy. What's up, Jerry?
not much, man. Another exciting weekend of football, man. All these games are good this week. One of them surprised. One of them I actually turned off because I thought it was over, and then a friend of mine told me, "Well, you need to turn the TV back on," and I did, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. But man, some great games this weekend, and another good one tonight. I think Houston's gonna bury Pittsburgh, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think so, too. I'm pretty confident in my team. Houston Texans, go, go, go. I'm pretty confident in them going to Pittsburgh, but let's see what happens. But let's talk about the games that were, Jerry.
Sure,
One of the best wild card weekends I can remember in a long time, Jerry.
I agree. It was
So
really
many
good.
league changes. So many times you think someone was going to win, and then they didn't. A lot of comebacks in the fourth. Jerry, we're seeing new superstars being born in front of our eyes. This has got to be 2025 in the NFL was fantastic. All the other sports, take a look to see what variety looks like.
Yes. And there's a player, we're going to be talking about who I've criticized his whole career, but I'm going to finally say, welcome to the NFL. We'll get to that when it comes. I think he's proved himself a great football player. But anyway, let's get started with the first game.
Yep, go for it.
All right, we have the Rams 34 and the Panthers 31. I almost picked the Panthers, and the Panthers almost upset them. I mean, came down to the last drive of the game. But hats off to the Panthers, man. I mean, they had even their record was 8-9. They played tough. They made the playoffs, and they gave the Rams all they could handle, man. So I'm glad to see that. Just Rams has had too much at the end, I think. Stafford, I think, is a clear-cut MVP in my opinion. But it was a good game. Good way to start the weekend. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I thought that was a great game. We both picked the Rams. It's good to see that they won. But don't you feel like Carolina might be a team on the way up?
I think so too. But man, somebody in that division needs to take hold of it. They really do, because there's a garbage division. And I hope to God that this year they restructure the playoffs, seeding. Like we talked about last week, let the divisional winners in, all of them, but seed them properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To seed them properly. Yeah.
I'm sorry, one more thing. There's no way the Rams with the 12-5 record should have won to an 8-9 team to play a playoff.
Exactly. So, yeah. There's not. And that's because they almost lost there.
Yeah.
They almost lost. And if they would have won, let me tell you, that Carolina crowd was into that game. I mean, from beginning to end, dude, that crowd was carrying that team. It was good to see. It was just a really good game. At the press conference, the Rams coach even said that they made a lot of changes. That the Panthers made a lot of changes during the game that they did not anticipate seeing at all. He said, "Hats off to this team that laid it all out on the field." Yep. And it's true, they did. And another hats off to Matthew Stafford, another stellar game. Again, we see Matthew Stafford. We've always known him to not give up on anything. That dude plays to the very last minute. Yeah. That's the kind of guy you want. You can have all the stats, which he does have, but man, he sure does give it his all, and his team buys into it. Too bad he didn't have any a really good supporting cast in Detroit. I mean, he did have Megatron, but you need more than that.
Yeah, maybe if he had Barry Sanders, maybe would have been different. But anybody would like to have Barry Sanders on their team. But
and a good defense.
With that being said, speaking of Stafford, let's talk about Stafford. If he wins it all, do you think it's the end of the road? Think he's going to call it a career if he goes to the Super Bowl and wins? He's beat up.
He is 37. Yeah. He's in the upper part of the 30s, but dude, he's still playing good. Yeah. That's the only thing that would keep him here, that I say will keep him here, is that he's got to be definitely a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, if not number 1.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's debate. We can debate all you want, but definitely Stafford's name has to be mentioned as the best in the league somewhere down the line. So
yeah, we can go back and forth, and maybe not everybody has him as a number one, but everyone's going to have him as a top 5.
Sure.
Easily.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I think it's 50-50 if he wins the Super Bowl, if he comes back or not. I mean, why? I mean, what a perfect way to go out if that happens. So we'll monitor that. But like I said, he's had a lot of abuse in that body. He's got a good young team around him though. And you'll know by how far they go and what the Rams draft in their first round pick. If they go quarterback, then you'll know something might, at least in the near future, might be it for Stafford. I mean, like you said, he's 37, so but he's still playing at a high level. But I mean, from what I hear, what I heard from some of the people, they said he's banged up, he's hurt, and he's still playing. I mean, I showed you that film in Detroit where he got clobbered. His shoulder was just like hanging out, he needed to play the game and threw the winning touchdown. Guy is definitely a pain in my team's ass, but good for the game.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, go ahead.
I mean, if he decides to hang it up, do you think? I think we talked about this before, but I talked to somebody about this. Do you think he's a Hall of Famer, even with?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
Jerry. We got to think about his whole career, the 0-16 years. The bad years in Detroit. I mean, they weren't all his fault, but those are his stats. Those are his records as a win-loss quarterback. But do you still think he's a Hall of Famer?
That was his rookie year, if I remember right. Troy Aikman, his first career was 1-15. So this is a what have you done for me lately league, and I think the voters will remember these years with the Rams and those lean years in Detroit. So absolutely, I think he's first round. We'll see if he wins the Super Bowl this year. Determine that, but he's definitely. You know what? I'd even give him the first time in. First time eligible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he is. Man. His numbers don't lie, and I mean he exemplifies what the fucking game of football is all about, man. I mean toughness.
He does. Yeah.
He's not a quitter, and if Joe Namath get in the Hall of Fame, I mean, what the hell is Joe Namath in the Hall of Fame? He's in there for one reason: that predicting of the game. His stats are backup quarterback at the best. I mean, they really
should remove him. They should remove him.
He's got no business being in the Hall of Fame except for being Joe Namath.
Our bad, Joe. Sorry about that. Our bad.
I mean, he's a character. He was great for the game. Don't get me wrong.
But
numbers,
of course. But
if we're talking numbers only to get into the Hall of Fame, absolutely not. Did not deserve to be in there.
Okay, let's even bring the game to the 90s. If he was playing in the 90s and make that prediction, they win and they won. Everything that happened back in 68 or 69,
something like that. Yeah,
happens in 88 or 89. Do you think it'd be just as important?
I think it's fucking stupid, to be honest with you, but that's just my opinion. But if you're gonna say it, you better win it, because there's been some people that have said that and have lost. So, yeah, I mean, I think he got in the Hall of Fame with his career after football. To be honest with you, his shaving cream commercial.
Commercials.
Yeah, chicks loved him. I mean,
okay, Jerry, I don't think that's why he went in.
I absolutely do. His numbers suck. Look at his numbers.
Yeah,
man.
His numbers suck.
Even his Super Bowl game wasn't that great. I mean,
no, I think it was like 16-9.
I mean, his numbers like so. Yeah, I mean, well, getting out to Stafford, if Namath can get it. I mean, Stafford doesn't have the flamboyance that Namath had, don't get me wrong, but just on numbers alone, Stafford just blows them away. So
I don't know. I think I've seen Stafford in some pretty big coats in pregame.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations. They move on to Chicago, and the next game is the game I was talking about earlier. Before we start, I'm going to have to say Caleb Williams, man, welcome to the NFL. I've been dogging you since you started, but I think you've made it. I think you changed my tone and a lot of people's tone by not just this game, but the whole season that you had. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Bears. They come back from 20, score 25 points in the fourth quarter.
The fourth.
And to win 31-27. I turned the game off. I thought it was over. My friend told me Got to turn this game back on, man. That's what I'm like. Why? What is it, like 50-2 now or whatever it was? He's like, nah, man, the Bears are about ready to score the winning touchdown. I'm like, bullshit, dude. I'm like, I got the guys ribbing me. I turned it back on, and sure enough, I mean, so fuck, good for them. I mean, that's you don't quit, man. Good things happen when you don't quit.
Yep.
And then he played the fucking Packers, who were like total dog shit, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, Caleb Williams, man, came back from 21-3. It was 21-6 in the fourth.
Yep.
Again, you saw this dude just throwing dimes, bro, and not just that, dude. When he needs to throw it hard, that dude's got a zip on that throw.
361 yards, man, and they were all hustle time yards. Nothing throwaway about those yards. They were all
all that was important yards to win a game. Also, he made a few mistakes in the game, and I'll talk about another quarterback that made some mistakes, but they didn't stop. When it was their time to get the ball, they kept going. And you get rewarded when you keep going. I saw Jordan Love in the fourth sitting down, looking at his tablet. And when Williams was on the sidelines, that dude was standing right there on the sidelines, watching every single play, rooting on his defense because he knows what's going on in that game.
Yeah, I heard his coach. I heard his coach. You mentioned that. I was going to say his coach actually tells him to, you got to watch the tape, but sit here and watch the game on the sidelines and forward in front of you. That's where you learn the most, I think. What he said. What's the coach's name? I'm bad with names.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. He said, "Look, I want you to watch the game." And it must have paid off this game because what a performance! I mean, in just the fact that this guy first playoff game was his first playoff. Yeah, it's his first playoff game, and to have that composure to not give up like that and not fold like a lot of people is in that predicament would have. Even some seasoned quarterbacks, would probably pack it in and say, "Oh, better luck next year, guys." But congratulations to him and the Bears.
And then against a heated rival, their big heated rival that they hate. They hate each other. The coaches hate each other. The players hate each other. The fan bases hate each other. And to do this, this was top notch because he had so much going on. That Bears team had so much going on against them in the first half, and then for them to go into the second half, it actually just steal the momentum.
Yep.
And say we're going to win this game, because if you see the rest of the game, you had confidence that the Bears were going to win.
Yep.
The way that, and we talked about this last week, how Jordan Love shows no urgency, shows no passion. I mean, in the second half, it was like the first drive, his face, his composure, everything. You saw Caleb Williams jumping around. He was excited. He knew what was going on. The whole team rallied around him. This was a big win for the Bears, and I do not think this is the last week we see them.
Yeah, interesting. I'm with you. I mean, I think they got a lot so
exciting to see them play, Jerry.
Momentum. Yeah, you love seeing these young teams. You know. Yeah. Even though if they are good for 5 years and make it to the Super Bowl a lot, we're going to hate them. But after a while,
right now,
as of right now, it's fun to watch. But when they win, go to Super Bowl 5 years in a row, we'll fucking hate them like Kansas City. But anyway, let's move on to Sunday's game. What a game this was, man! To start off Sunday, Bills 27 and the Jaguars 24. I don't care. I know you are not a huge Josh Allen fan, but that quarterback keeper, where he just fucking kept going. You remember that play in the fourth quarter?
Oh yeah.
You gotta admire the toughness of Josh Allen.
No doubt. I like Josh Allen. I just don't like the way that people talk about him. Talk about him like when you hear the national media about Josh Allen, they talk about him being invincible, Superman, unbeatable. Well, if you're unbeatable, where are your rings, Jerry?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Where are your rings if you're unbeatable? And they're giving him and they're making things softer on social media. Oh well, he doesn't have to worry about Mahomes or Jackson, so he should be able to do it.
Any of them, yeah.
So, what are you saying? I mean, that he's lucky that two quarterbacks that are better than him aren't in it?
I'd say he's just as good as quarterback this year, at least anyway, as Trevor Lawrence.
I think so too. I love
great year.
I love his attitude.
But Trevor Lawrence, man, had a great he had a great season.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, I do need to admit, I've been on his ass. I've been
me too.
He started the beginning because he plays us twice a year. But this dude was fantastic this year. A changing coach, Jerry. Changing coach.
I mean, he threw a bad ball to end the game, but what can you do? I mean, it was a really good game, and
they played a great game, man. Great game.
I love the game.
Unfortunately, for them, the Buffalo Bills did it a little bit more, and scoring 2 touchdowns in the fourth.
Yeah.
Back-to-back drives by Josh Allen was just amazing.
And wide open. Both those receivers were just dead wide open. Somebody blew coverage twice. And I think it was who's the guy? I can't remember his name. I'm terrible with names. But I think I just when you saw that play, that tush push or whatever it was from like the 12-yard line, and it was so funny to watch. He was like chucking through. I mean, granted, some guy was behind him pushing as well, but he was chucking it too, man. So,
dude. Oh yeah, the dude was pushing and pushing and pushing. You gotta give it to Josh Allen. He's also one of those guys that never quit. He will give you everything, and it's always exceptional. I just don't see him winning it all with the Bills. I see him going somewhere else, winning on another team as a backup later in his career.
Wow. Yeah, and he's going with a very, very, very thin wide receiving crew right now.
I know. Yeah.
But they move on. Congratulations to them, and great year for Jacksonville, man.
Yeah, Jacksonville had a great year. They won the division. They won the South. I think I would have liked to see them go a little bit farther, but it wasn't in the cards for them this year.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next game, which made me a happy camper. 49ers 23 and Eagles 19. Big Dom caught a pass in this game, by the way.
Oh, did he really?
They threw a pass and he caught it into the sidelines. Yes, he did. So congratulations. It wasn't pretty, but he caught it. But
Big Dom.
Fuck that guy. But I mean, Eagles have been dog shit the last 6 years. I think both of us, we both picked the Niners. I was a little skeptical. I've been skeptical of my team all fucking year, and I hate myself for that. They're basically out there they started their 5th, 6th, and 7th string, or 5th, 6th, and 7th linebacker on the depth chart. They have one of their main safeties got hurt. Kittle's now out for this season. And they still won. Something is coached right on that team. Because
definitely
the next man up mentality is working for that team. I mean, they give up big plays because they're young defense, but man, they know how to answer, man. So I'm proud of them, dude. I am so even if they lose next week, man, I am fucking so proud of my team, man. I really am.
I watched that game from the beginning, and it's so true what Tom Brady was saying to Tom Brady did the call. That defense may not have names, but they play with guts.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
That whole San Francisco team played hard, and it showed. Everything that they did was right. No, they did not do everything right. This is what I wanted to say too.
Purdy threw some bad passes.
2 picks. Yeah. And there was some clock management there at the end of the first half. You lost George Kittle for the year. And really, I thought that how much I like George Kittle, how tough he was. I thought that he'll come back after the halftime because I didn't know what it was until they said, Achilles heel and all that. Well, he's not going to come back. But
once you hear torn Achilles heel, that's pretty much he might not even be back next year. That's a bad injury.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
But Tungus, he really did.
Yeah.
He's been doing a really good job as a TE number 2. We never hear that TE number 2. That's exactly where the 49ers are right now, and he did very well. He doesn't have the fire that Kittle does, but Brock Purdy will bring that fire. Brock Purdy did not give up. He kept playing to the very end. And I like lately that when Brock Purdy is doing his thing on the field, he's showing his emotion.
He's showing a little swagger with the W.
As a leader, and I like that.
Terrible dancer, but, he's showing. And you know what? As long as number 23 is out there, they have a chance to score every possession. I mean, Christian McCaffrey is a fucking great player, man. He really is. And surprisingly, he's the only healthy one on the team. Oh, knock on wood.
Of all people, him, right? Yeah.
He's been healthy all year. It's like, wow, what the hell?
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Eagles just imploded on the sideline and on the field. AJ Brown's days are numbered, I think, there, and so is Sirianni's. I think both of them should probably be gone this year. I mean, Sirianni, just loses control of that team too quickly, and he lost control of the team. They just I don't know. I can't blame this game on Jalen Hurts because Brown dropped balls. He moved them. He threw a couple bad passes at the end, but I can't blame this whole loss on him. I mean, a lot of people like to do.
Blame Hurts at all. How many times did we see? What's your quarterback's the running back's name? I forgot his name.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley being tackled in the backfield. Happened a lot yesterday.
He started out on fire, though. He had a couple big runs, and then the second half, they kind of shut him down. So
nothing. That offensive line was just crap. Their defense was still playing good, which we knew that their defense was going to be the problem. Their offense is trash. Their offensive coach is trash. Yeah. Their coach Sirianni has no idea. He wants to be one of the boys instead of being the coach of a team. I don't buy all into that attitude or character he's trying to have on the sideline. I don't buy any of that. Yeah. I don't think he's a coach.
Yeah, I was watching an Eagles podcast because I hate the Eagles fans and I hate the Eagles media because they always come up with bad excuses for their team losing. And their excuse was, well, the 49ers had an advantage because the Eagles didn't know what guys were going to be playing because they're all hurt. I'm like, are you kidding me? Seriously? You got a 5th, 6th, and 7th linebacker. You should be able to adjust for that automatically. You know what I mean? Are you kidding me? I guess maybe that's true to a certain extent, but come on, these aren't like second stringers. They're on 3rd and 4th stringers, man. These guys will be bagging groceries in the offseason. Some of them will. That's just a lame excuse. Philadelphia, man, that's a shit fan base. And
would they rather have been playing SF1?
Right. Right.
Imagine.
Would you have fucking, Bosa and Warner chasing Hurts down? I mean, seriously, dude. Give me a fucking break, dude.
That is ridiculous. Imagine SF1.
Yeah, I never thought I would hate a team worse than the Cowboys, but I hate the Eagles worse than the Cowboys now. I really do.
Wow.
But then anyway, they move on, and the last game of the final game of the season was actually surprisingly was more of a defensive battle for a long time.
Yeah.
But the Patriots shut down Justin Herbert, and they beat the Chargers 16-3. What do you got in that game?
Are we through with this Justin Herbert shit? Like, for real? Are we through? We were through last year, Jerry.
So now even Harbaugh can save him?
Okay. They were talking about this on the radio. He was 0-3 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's lost a combined 57-9. He scored 9 points in 3 playoff games. That's supposed to be the guy that was supposed to change the position. Okay, I made that part up myself. But there's been a lot of talk about him being this badass, and people are waiting for him to be this badass. We've already got what we're going to see from Justin Herbert. Hmm. What more? He's got a shitty offensive line. I'll give him that. But, dude, in the fourth quarter yesterday, the Patriots' defensive men were just laying it on hard, dude. And they were getting hard shots. Poor guy. I felt bad for him when they had to take him off the ground. His chin strap was over his eyes. He couldn't walk. I felt was like,
right?
this guy.
But yeah, I mean, I watched the first half of that game. I really just I was kind of emotionally drained from watching the game before, but the Patriots deserve to win regardless of how they won because they're the better team. So
Right.
good for them. They move on.
Yeah, and that game was just okay. I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, I expected some offense.
Yeah, but hey, Patriots win. They survive. They go the next round, and they play either Pittsburgh or the Texans.
Yeah, we always say an ugly loss is better than a loss. So
yeah,
ugly win, excuse me, is better than
an ugly win
ugly
is better
loss.
than a man. But that was a good loss. No one says it's a good loss.
All right, so that's our wrap up of Wild Card Weekend. Man, we are in the divisional round this weekend.
Divisional round, man. Divisional round, Jerry.
Yeah, 8 teams.
Did you want to rank these games from worst to best?
Oh, it's a tough one, but you can give it a shot. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Not kind of well. We can't put tonight's game in there. Maybe tonight's game will hopefully be as good. I'm sure Andy's hoping it's a blowout, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to take the Bills-Jaguars game as the best.
Okay.
Followed by no. I take that back. I'm gonna take the Bears-Packers game as my number one. God, all these games are fucking. My worst game is the Patriots-Chargers game. That's definitely gonna be my last.
Easily, yeah.
Oh man, I go Packers-Bears, Bills-Jaguars, Rams-Panthers, Niners-Eagles, and those first 4 games, you can take either one of them.
Yeah.
And then the Chargers and Patriots finish it off.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me too. I would have ranked them that same way.
Right. I mean, they're all just great fucking games, man.
They were good games. I'm still perplexed why the Eagles were so highly favored against the 49ers. I had no idea why. Even with San Francisco going through all the injuries that they went to throughout the whole year, they were the better team.
Yeah, the Eagles have been dog shit. They started out, they did 2 years ago when they just totally faded the second half of the season.
Right.
They're lucky they're in a terrible division. They're one of those teams probably would have caught them.
Yeah.
But, like I said, there's going to be some changes in Philadelphia this year, I think. A lot of them.
I think so, too. The route that they've been going by getting free agents here and there just seem to be working for them. They don't seem to have a very good flow on that team.
No, you got and it's pretty obvious now. People around the league that didn't know AJ Brown, why the Titans traded him, and that's exactly why they traded AJ Brown, because of the attitude he has. Talented receiver, at his best, he's one of the best in the league. But man, he's just got a piss poor attitude, man. I would not want to trade for him, even if he's that good. Yeah, I wouldn't take a card out for him at all, man.
Was he this way in Tennessee? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, absolutely he was. He was bad with the media.
Okay.
He blamed everybody else. He threw what was his name? Was it Fitzpatrick? Yeah, Fitzpatrick. No, he threw Mariota under the bus. Just a piss poor teammate, Diva wide receiver, man, basically.
I guess we didn't hear about that much because of the Philadelphia press and the Tennessee, the national.
Yeah, and I live there. I live here, so I hear a lot
you're
about the
able
Titans,
to hear all the local stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But he's a piss poor attitude, and he's a cancer in the locker room, dude. If you're a team like that, you can move on, man. You've still got a lot of talent. You still got another great receiver in Devontae Smith. You can get somebody else in the draft to compliment him. You'll be okay. But he's not worth the headaches.
No, because that goes down to the whole team, and they see such crap.
Yeah. I mean, he started out catching the balls. That second half, he just dropped balls that.
Oh, dude, they were bouncing off his hands, bro.
I mean, high school kids shouldn't be able to drop passes like that. I mean,
and sometimes when you see him do that, you're like, is he doing this on purpose?
I know. You don't want to see that,
but you gotta let that thought go through your head at the same time.
Yep.
make our picks for the divisional round. What do you got, Jerry?
All right, we got the first game Saturday. All these times are to be determined, but Bills at the Broncos.
This guy. Oh, dude, I really like the Bronco defense.
I do too.
But I don't like Knicks against the Bills. I really don't. I really haven't been that impressed with Knicks this year. I know that he drags. I mean, they pull out the win at the end, but that's because it's been a lot of bad ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to go against Josh Allen. I was just complaining about how much people, but yeah,
right.
I didn't see the Bills getting past Jacksonville. It's weird how sometimes when you get past the team you weren't supposed to, and then it kind of gets a little easier for them. It's crazy. But I'm going to go with
Buffalo's favored by 1.5.
By 1.5. Oh man! But the coaching too. You got to take a point that Peyton is a hell of a coach over McDermott. But sometimes when you got Allen on the other side, you can't think like that. Do you think that the Denver defense can stop them?
Are they capable? Yes. Do I think they will? No. I'll easily pick Buffalo in this one.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'll go with you. I'll go with Buffalo.
Yeah. Not the Denver. I mean, Denver. Like I said, well, they don't don't necessarily have young people. They just have inexperienced playoff people. And Buffalo, like them or not, are a lot of those guys are playoff hardened. So I think they're going to win. Okay. Next game. Ooh, man, 49ers at Seattle. Seattle's a 7-point favorite.
I don't know about the 7-point favorite, but I'm taking Seattle.
You know what? Like I said before, I've been bad on my team all year. Not really having confidence. And I still stand behind what I say. Number 23 is out there. You got a chance to win. They beat them there. They beat them in Seattle this year. But they will not do it again. I'm going to go with Seattle as well, unfortunately. But I think 49ers will cover the spread.
Yeah, that spread's too big.
But the Niners shut their offense down. I mean, with a makeshift defense. The only problem is they couldn't shut down Seattle's defense. So you might see another game 13-3 or 13-10 type of game here.
Let's break this down, Jerry. Who's got the better quarterback?
Brock Purdy.
Running game.
49ers.
Receivers.
Absolutely Seattle.
Yeah.
That Smith and the Jabba guy is fucking amazing. But, as a unit, I would say the 49ers have a better unit of receivers. They're deep as far as mid-level, like Jennings, Kendrick Bourne, and all those people. I mean, they all make a great there's no star, but there's like 4 or 5 guys that can step in. DeMarcus Robinson had a fucking great game.
Great game yesterday. Yeah.
So,
and I think he isn't afraid to throw it to anybody.
No, he's not afraid to take a hit either, which I don't. That's my biggest problem with Garoppolo. He always looked afraid back there at times. But Purdy will step in that pocket. He's a little dude, man, and he just throws the ball. So, I mean, is he going to make mistakes this game? Yes. It's going to be whoever we got to find ways to score on that defense. And I think that's going to be number 23. And everybody's like, they're going to be prepared for McCaffrey. Every team's priority every week is to prep for McCaffrey.
Every team.
He'll deliver.
Ever since he came into the league, when he was with Carolina, everything was around him.
Exactly. This is going to be, I think this is going to be is Shanahan an elite coach? If he can somehow pull this game out, he might just enter the elite league. I'm not saying he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, but with what he's done this year with that team, and I'm not going to say elite, but I would I think he still is one of the best in the league. I don't know what I'm saying, but
He
maybe as
is
far
one of
as
the best.
I mean, he's a genius offensively. But I think this game will put him up another level. Let's just say that, if there's such a thing, because he's been with these make-piece teams have just been winning lately. I mean, that they faltered against Seattle because Seattle's a great team, but second half of the season with Larry, Curly, and Mo are winning games. So something's going on there. And it's got to be the coaching.
Dude, I really love Shanahan's demeanor. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. I like that steady hand. That says team know that he's steady. He's not like Nick Sirianni freaking having a heart attack out there. And, he's very calm. He knows that there's a game going on. Which leads to my question. Of course, he's a better coach. Of course, 49ers have a better coaching staff. Defense-wise, I think Seattle is top-notch right now.
Absolutely, one of the best in the league, and that's the problem. If the 49ers they're not going to win scoring 3 points. I'll tell you that. Yeah. They're going to need to score at least 20 if they have a chance. It's not easy against. Well, somebody scored was it Carolina that scored like 20, 30 something points against them last game of the season, the second to last game of the season. Somebody's put up a lot of points. Seattle still won, but they put up a lot of points. I can't remember who it was, but maybe it was the Rams. I don't know. I don't know. But somebody exposed them for a lot of points. So hopefully the 49ers could do that. And, they went to the trick bag yesterday against Philadelphia. They might have to go to the well, a couple more trick plays, I think. We'll see.
Yep.
But, yeah, I would love – I'm wearing my Niner gear tonight, but, Heart, 49ers. Brain, Seattle. So we'll just leave it at that. The brain always is the ones that are the money makers. So I got to go with Seattle. All right. Sunday's game, we got the Rams at the Bears. Ooh.
I think I already made my pick. I'm going with Bears. Bears.
I tell you what, if they get behind by 25 points again against the Rams, they're not going to come back.
No. That's a whole different defensive team there.
Yeah. And offensively, to be honest with you.
You know what, Jerry, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going with momentum. I'm going with what's fun instead of what football instead of a football field. But you know what, I'm going to make it fun. You know what, this is going to be the upset. I'm going to stick with the Bears on that.
Yeah, the Rams are favored by 3.5.
Oh wow, I thought it would be more than that.
Nope.
I really did.
I like what Chicago is doing, and I hate the Rams, but you know what? I'm going to take Chicago.
Let's have some fun with it. Yeah.
Going to take it. And then we got two outcomes here, two possible outcomes for the last game.
Yeah.
Let's start with one. Either one of these teams go to the Patriots. Pittsburgh got the Patriots. Who would you have?
Patriots.
Absolutely, 100%. Houston against the Patriots.
Houston.
Ooh, is that just a hometown thing, or do you think they're good enough to beat them? Because you're a fan.
It's the heart in the head thing you have there, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the brain is the one we got to go with. And I went with Seattle for the brain, so.
I'm not going to do that, Jerry. I can't.
I will, and I will say Houston will beat them.
Well, they got to win today first.
Yeah.
But
I don't think
I will say Houston over the Patriots. Yes.
I don't think Pittsburgh beats them, and I think the Houston defense will shut down the Patriots, and they'll make it to the conference finals against the Buffalo. It's going to be Buffalo. So my predictions are Buffalo and Houston, and Seattle and Chicago. It's the four teams going in the finals.
Wow, those are some good games there, Jerry. Right now, the Steelers are up 3-0 with 6 minutes left in the first.
Yeah,
they've been moving the ball on this Texans defense, especially with DK Metcalf in there.
Well, they got some people that have been there before. So
yeah. But
we shall see.
We need to sit down and. The Texans just need to calm down. This is Stroud's third playoff game already. No, third year to the playoffs. This is his fifth game, so it's not like he's never been there before, but he sure is going to have to improve a lot in the offseason.
Yeah, I think they're going to win this game still. But yeah. All right, well, that is our predictions and recap of last week. So,
yeah.
What do you got, Andy? Any parting words of wisdom?
Yeah, watch football. This 2025 has been one of the best seasons I've seen in a long time.
It has been
So
entertaining.
many changes of division winners and teams going to the playoffs and teams not going to the playoffs. So watch football. This was a great weekend in football. We always hear, and it's always been my favorite, the divisional round. So I am looking for this divisional round to be just crazy.
Yeah,
crazy weekend. And it sucks when you have to wait all the way till Monday to see your team play a playoff game. This Monday playoffs, I'm not cool with this. They should have 3 Saturday and 3 on Sunday.
Yeah.
But ESPN has to make money somehow, and the NFL needs to stretch this out to make money.
Yeah, it's like they don't have a Monday night game at the end of the regular season, but they add a Monday night game in the playoffs. That's kind of weird.
I don't like that at all.
But, okay. We shall see next Monday how it went.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about who's going to go to the championship game the next week.
And then,
we're talking about who's going to go to the Super Bowl next week, Jerry.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
We will have it. All right.
All right, Jerry. Thanks a lot, man. And this was fun. 2025 has been a great year here at the Gridiron Smackdown. We're looking forward for 2027, stretching this show out. I think we got a great show, Jerry. Great show.
I love it, man. I absolutely love doing this, man.
So, thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. We've had people come in and out. And I want to give a shout-out to my buddy Tim. Tim's the guy that works with me in the pharmacy, and he watches Gridiron Smackdown.
All right, well, thank you, Tim.
I spoke to him last week, and he watches our show. In fact, he asked me what time are we going to do tonight's show because of the game, and I was going to do it during the game, or where you and I were going to wait till afterwards. But we did now. But thanks a lot, Tim, for watching Gridiron.
Yes.
We do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Howdies. Bye, guys. Enjoy football.
Take care.